Musa passed away day before yesterday from in our community. Dua for Maghfirah for Brother Muhammad Jawad Siddiqui, related to Brother Adil Jawad. Dua for Maghfirah for Brother M.S. Basha, who has passed away in India. He's the father of Brother Asif Basha. Dua for Maghfirah for Brother Muhammad Abdul Salim, who passed away in India. He was the father-in-law of Brother Abdul Mubin. Dua for Maghfirah for Brother Abdul Rahim Khan, who passed away today. He was related to Brother Habib Khan. Dua for Maghfirah for Sister Veri Nazal, mother of Brother Sami, who is in ICU with rare disease. And also Brother Ferdoz Muhammad, our community member, his father passed away a couple of days ago. So please keep all of them in your du'as. May Allah forgive all of them and reward them with Jannatul Firdaus. I'm sorry I took a little bit longer time. Shaykh Arsalan is here. Assalamu alaikum.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله.
الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمد رسول الله أشهد أن محمد رسول الله حي على الصلاة حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح حي على الفلاح الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله
إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونستهديه ونعوذ بالله تعالى من شرور أنفسنا وسيئات أعمالنا من يهده الله تعالى فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن سيدنا محمدا عبده ورسوله اللهم صل وسلم وبارك على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين أما بعد فأوصيكم أيها المسلمون ونفسي المذنبة بتقوى الله تعالى يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله حق تقاته ولا تموتن إلا وأنتم مسلمون ثم أما بعد. Dear brothers and sisters, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created us human beings and He gave our existence two dimensions, two elements. There is the external physical element of our existence, our bodies, our physical bodies. And these bodies have different faculties that comprise it. Our hearing faculties and seeing faculties and and other faculties that are part of our physical existence. This is our external existence. And then there is our internal existence that also makes us who we are. That comprises of our spiritual existence, the ruh, the nafs, the qalb, and so on. When Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created Adam alayhi salam, He first created his body, his physical body. And then He breathed into him his spirit, his soul. And it was only after that that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala commanded the angels to make sujood to Adam, who was now fully who he was. He was alive. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala talks about that in the Quran. When He says, فَإِذَا سَوَّيْتُهُ وَنَفَخْتُ فِيهِ مِنْ رُوحِي فَقَعُوا لَهُ سَاجِدِينَ. When I have fashioned him and breathed into him my spirit, my ruh, then lay yourselves down in sujood to him, commanding the angels to make sujood. So we are who we are on account of our physical existence and our spiritual existence. Even a baby, when it is in the womb of the mother, the fetus begins to develop, and then there comes a point when the ruh is breathed into that spirit or that fetus, and it is only then that the fetus becomes alive. And then when a human being dies, that spirit is separated from the body and leaves the body, and the person dies. So we are who we are on account of both our physical existence and our spiritual existence. And just like our physical bodies need nourishment to live and to survive and to thrive and to be healthy, our spiritual existence also needs nourishment to live, to survive, to be healthy, and to thrive. We nourish our physical bodies with food and drink. Just like that, our spiritual existence also needs its own nourishment. And just like if we neglect the health of our physical existence by depriving it food and drink for extended periods of time, or not giving it healthy nourishment, what happens to the physical body is that it becomes ill. It becomes weak, it becomes ill, and it can even die. The same thing applies to our spiritual existence, our qulub, our hearts, and our ruh. That if we do not provide it with the nourishment that it needs, it can also become ill, weak, and may even die. Brothers and sisters, throughout the year, we spend a lot of time, a lot of effort to put food on the table, to maintain our healthy well-being, the healthy well-being of our physical existence. We work and we work hard to earn money, to put food on the table. We have regular checkups with the doctors to make sure that our physical well-being is maintained. But there comes a month, which is the month of Ramadan, in which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala commands us and makes it obligatory upon us to turn our attention to our spiritual well-being. Because He knows that generally human beings in general neglect their spiritual well-being throughout the year. And so to ensure that at least for 1 month out of the year we will take care of our spiritual well-being, He makes it mandatory on us to forget about the nourishment of our bodies every day from dawn to sunset. Forget about food and drink. so that we can focus on the spiritual nourishment of our existence. Ramadan is about to begin, brothers and sisters. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us all life so that we witness it. And with it comes an opportunity for us to reevaluate the health and the well-being of our spiritual existence. It will give us that opportunity that every day we will have many chances to nourish our spiritual existence. And what is the nourishment of the spiritual existence? The nourishment of our ruh and our qulub is the remembrance of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Dhikrullah. And everything that constitutes dhikrullah, starting with salah and Quran and dua and salah ala nabi and seeking ilm and reviewing ilm and so on and so forth. All of this nourishes the ruh. And as we begin the month of Ramadan, and we hopefully inshallah take time out to inspect and examine our spiritual well-being, we will notice that there are things that need our attention, that there are ailments that are developing, and that will become manifest in our behavior, because our akhlaq is a manifestation of the state of our qulub, as the ulama have mentioned. Our outer, the way that we behave with Allah and with the creation of Allah is a manifestation of our inner image. And so we will have conflicts at home at the beginning of Ramadan. And we will have conflicts in the masjid. But if we are focused, then we will learn from that a lot about us and things that need our attention and focus, so that we can fix those inner problems and bring back the health and the well-being of our spiritual existence. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala help us all do that. أقول قولي هذا وأستغفر الله لي ولكم فاستغفروه فيا فوز المستغفرين. الحمد لله رب العالمين وأفضل الصلاة وأتم التسليم على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله وقولوا قولا سديدا يصلح لكم أعمالكم ويغفر لكم ذنوبكم ومن يطع الله ورسوله فقد فاز فوزا عظيما. ثم أما بعد. Brothers and sisters, one of the beautiful names of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is Al-Muqit. Al-Muqit. And the name Al-Muqit comes from the same root as the word Qut. Qut. Al-Muqit is the one who creates Qut and provides Qut. And what is Qut? Qut is food that is necessary for the well-being of the body. You know, there is junk food, and there is healthy food, and there is qut. Qut are the staple food items, like wheat and barley and chickpeas and rice and lentils and, things that are essential for the survival of the body. Staple food items, qut. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is Al-Muqit. He is the creator and the provider of qut. And just like there is qut for the bodies, there is qut for the spirit as well. A scholar of the 5th century Hijri by the name of Abu Talib al-Makki rahimahullah ta'ala, he wrote a book called Qutul Qulub. Qutul Qulub, which became the blueprint that was used by Imam al-Ghazali to write his famous Ihya Ulumuddin. And I'm sure most of you have heard of this amazing work of Imam al-Ghazali, Ihya Ulumuddin. The point is that the blueprint of Ihya Ulumuddin is Qutul Qulub, and Qutul Qulub is all about Qut for the Qulub, that which is needed by the hearts for their well-being. And what are the things that harm the heart? And how can we diagnose the health and well-being of the heart? And then how can we bring health back to the qulub? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the one who provides for our physical well-being and our spiritual well-being. And it is up to us to go out and seek livelihood. Just as we do that for our bodies, we ought to do that for our qulub as well. Because, once again, and I close with this, because what makes us alive in the true sense is not just our physical bodies, but more importantly, our spiritual existence. Because it was only when the ruh was placed in that body of clay that the angels were commanded to make sujood to Adam alayhi salam. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala help us be among those who care for our own spiritual well-being. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala help us cleanse our qulub from ailments that plague our qulub. Ailments such as arrogance, pride, greed, envy, self-aggrandizement, and of course, associating partners with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala at all levels. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala cure our hearts in this month of Ramadan that's coming up from every disease that distances us from Him subhanahu wa ta'ala. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala help us adorn our qulub. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala help us beautify our inner image with qualities such as haya, such as iman, such as humility, such as sincerity, such as patience, such as contentment, such as love for Allah and His awliya, and every quality that Allah loves and brings us closer to Him. May this Ramadan truly be a season in which we are uplifted and our hearts are revived. Allahumma ati nufusana taqwaha wa zakkiha anta khayru man zakkaha anta waliyuha mawlaha برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين يا مقلب القلوب ثبت قلوبنا على دينك يا مصرف القلوب صرف قلوبنا في طاعتك اللهم صل وسلم وبارك على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين اللهم اغفر للمؤمنين والمؤمنات والمسلمين والمسلمات الأحياء منهم والأموات إنك يا مولانا سميع قريب مجيب الدعوات اللهم اشف مرضانا وارحم موتانا وفرج عن عبادك المستضعفين المظلومين في مشارق الأرض ومغاربها عاجلا غير آجل يا أرحم الراحمين آمين 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 والحمد لله رب العالمين.
الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمد رسول الله أشهد أن محمد رسول الله حي على الصلاة حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح حي على الفلاح قد قامت الصلاة قد قامت الصلاة الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله
الله أكبر. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين. يا أيها الذين آمنوا إذا نودي للصلاة من يوم الجمعة فاسعوا إلى ذكر الله وذروا البيع ذلكم خير لكم إن كنتم تعلمون. فإذا قضيت الصلاة فانتشروا في الأرض وابتغوا من فضل الله واذكروا الله كثيرا لعلكم تفلحون. وإذا رأوا تجارة أو لهوا انفضوا إليها وتركوك قائما قل ما عند الله خير من اللهو ومن التجارة والله خير الرازقين. الله أكبر. سمع الله لمن حمده. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين. يا أيها الذين آمنوا لا تلهكم أموالكم ولا أولادكم عن ذكر الله ومن يفعل ذلك فأولئك هم الخاسرون. وأنفقوا مما رزقناكم من قبل أن يأتي أحدكم الموت فيقول رب لولا أخرتني إلى أجل قريب فأصدق وأكن من الصالحين ولن يؤخر الله نفسا إذا جاء أجلها والله خبير بما تعملون. الله أكبر. سمع الله لمن حمده. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله.